down there. I ain't gonna take hers, but I just gotta go get one from Walmart.
You just stay. She has one.
Like, TT, don't you wanna donate? Come on, y'all. Oh, I meant to ask.
He's hurt.
Hey. Did I miss? Oh. Let me see. How do you ask the question? Which I want to know which race used to run. We ran long distance, but like which one? Like
which
which
event is she running?
There we go. Is it a 500?
No.
Oh, I said 500 meter dash. That's not one.
There's a 100 meter, 200. There's a 400, and there's 800.
You sure not a 500?
I'm positive.
Hey, welcome to the Miracle Hangout.
And there's a 1600.
You better testify. See, it's good to have smart friends. Well, where have you been? Yes, a lot has changed. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree with you. Welcome back. What's up, LaTanya? Oh, no such thing. Do I get an A for effort? Y'all heard me. I said, what is it, a 500 meter dash? But at least I had enough sense to ask.
You did.
Instead of saying, yes, it'd be all wrong. Come on in, everybody. We're doing the Miracle Hangout early today. Hello, Mariah. We're doing it early today because tonight we're doing something else. Brittany has been right here by my side since August. Is the 14th? Jesus.
2014.
Somebody said, where is Brittany been? Brittany has been right here by my side since August the 14th of 2014. So she is right here.
No, August 16th.
August the 16th. And let me tell y'all something else. I can tell. Let me get y'all a chance to get over here. I can tell that you've been missing based on the questions that you asked me on my videos. I can tell who hadn't been here based on some of the stuff that you get on here and ask me about. Because if you was really following me and being a part of everything, certain things you wouldn't even put on here. And I'm not even talking about the question about Brittany in particular, but it's just some things that let me know you've been missing. But nevertheless, we welcome you back. Come on, y'all, let's welcome back those who've been gone for a while. Somebody said, I've been missing. That's right, tell it. But it's a new season. And I just have a feeling, I know that we're getting an influx of new family members, but I have a strong feeling that some of our family members that left us for a while are coming back. So guess what? We're still here. And I feel like we're actually better. So welcome back. Things are definitely different. And I'm very excited about the changes that have taken place. So I miss y'all. I knew y'all were missing, but it's glad to have y'all back. So y'all so funny talking about it's me. So anyway, I've started doing this. I feel like I received an instruction a couple of weeks ago. And as a part of that instruction, I felt prompted to, at least for a certain amount of time, I don't know for how long, but I do know what the initial instruction was. You love your oil. Tell me about it. I'm about to go outside and pour oil all in my yard. Even my trees gonna be strong. Like my little trees in the front, they got little strings around right now. Everything in my house is vibrant and prosperous. You've been oversleeping. Wake up. Anyway, My friend, everybody got a spiritual friend. My spiritual friend was like, have you poured oil in your yard yet? I was like, girl, not yet, but I'm going to. So yes, anyway, I gotta put oil in my yard. She said, you even need to oil your vehicles. I was like, yes, I'm gonna do all of that. And then another one of my friends yesterday came for some oil, for her oil. And she was like, I be catching my kids on the way out the door. Come here, you going out of town? Come here. Slapping them up with oil. Tell my bag up, you taking a trip? Come on back here, let me anoint you before you go. She said, oh yeah, this gonna be real good. I'm about to put, yes. She's like, yes. So anyway, you're trying to reach me. Okay. So anyway, share the video. And let's talk for just a minute. Y'all ready? This is the Miracle Hangout. And I've been doing it later in the evenings, but since my collection drops tonight, I'm going to come live, Brittany and I, at 5:45 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time for a preview of the Good Life collection. And I want y'all to shop tonight. Some really nice things, easy things to put on. Mariah told me so she needs some oil. You was just here. You forgot the oil? Jesus. Anyway,
That's our priority.
we're sold out. But I'm praying over it. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, tonight. Come on, green hearts. Let's get green hearts going. Share the video. We're just chilling out. We're hanging out for a few minutes. So I'm just gonna talk for just a few minutes. But tonight, my latest collection drops in the store. It's called The Good Life. And those words have just been ringing in my spirit lately. The Good Life. So y'all type that in tonight. Today is noon right now, almost noon. Yeah, The Good Life. And I just feel like there's more to that. I don't know if I need to name it a book, something. There's something to it, but The Good Life. And the more I declare that I'm living the good life, guess what's happening? The more I'm experiencing the good life. So here's one of the most coolest things about today's video, in my opinion, is that y'all remember this shirt? Welcome to the good life. Oh, I need to put that on a shirt. The good life. Living the good life. Yeah. Living the good life. Y'all like that for a shirt? Bud, oh my God, my cousin is back again. Now, when your kinfolk start listening at you, when your cousins and things start showing up, you better know God is doing something. Because Bud is back again. I see you, Bud. Y'all tell Bud, hey, listen, we now have this shirt in a limited quantity back in the store just for old time's sake. So we're going to be doing that. Who else going to? We got another baby going to the Junior Olympics. What, did you write into the Empower Initiative? Priscilla, did you write in? Because I've only seen one baby so far going to the Junior Olympics. I guess you heard that this morning. Said, hold up. Well, if what you're saying is correct, then I guess you need to be sending me an email. If you sent it, fret not. Let me look at it. I don't blame you. If I heard somebody that's about to get behind my baby going to the Junior Olympics, you can't do nothing but ask. If you don't ask, the answer is no. Don't y'all agree? Tabitha gave Bud that name, and then he just acts like a Bud. I don't know. You gotta know my cousin. Why you hating on his nickname? I'm kidding. But Tabitha, y'all remember my friend Tab that sings really well? We were supposed to meet for lunch today. I had to reschedule because I'm here with y'all right now. But she just started saying Bud, and it just stuck. Like, it just stuck. I don't know. And we've been calling him Bud since 2017. Now, his kinfolks call him Maine. Y'all know we country. Back to these shirts. These shirts are available in our store. And I want y'all to pick these up for fun and for the fact that they do stop believing miracles. But do y'all remember this was the original t-shirt design? Tab has 2 children now. Can you believe that? Y'all remember these butterflies? Baby, get into these butterflies. Somebody say, it was a bud on the Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Moody's friend.
Maybe that's why she did it. I have to ask her when we get together. We have to reschedule. Y'all, get into these butterflies. See, that's what I was saying. Like, when I had this idea years ago, y'all know this was God that y'all bought this shirt. Come on. Y'all gonna respect these butterflies. Y'all gonna respect my confidence. Baby, we said, you know, we're gonna do a ladies version. We're gonna write it in cursive. Come on, give me some butterflies. She has a boy and a girl. I was like, I don't know, I think we should put some butterflies on. You can tell I designed it myself. You really can you tell? But guess what, y'all? Never despise a humble beginning. Because y'all bought this shirt too. A lot of them. They're asking what sizes do we have, Britt?
Small through extra large.
Small through extra large. I'm wearing a medium. I had squeezed into a small because Brittany I assumed she had pulled my size, and she had me in a small, and y'all would have said I wasn't saved if I got on here with that small tank top on. So I am wearing a medium. Fits great. And I want y'all to pick this up. The website is warrior-apparel.org. Come on, get another one. And it's hot outside too in most places. So the website is warrior-apparel.org. Y'all should see me washing my car today and then putting me a new mirror. Let me tell you what I almost did today. I'm still gonna do it. I'm not say nothing. So I was gonna go down the line to everybody's car at work and put this on the back. I was gonna start with Shannon. Let's Shannon, you got miracled. Because you know, people who drive Jeeps get ducked.
I love that. You've been miracled.
You've been miracled. This just literally came to me.
Wow. I like that.
Because if you drive like a Jeep, anybody know what I'm talking about? And it's like a thing that people do with Jeeps, where if they like your truck, they will literally put a rubber ducky on your hood, or like on your truck. And so when you walk out from the grocery store or wherever the mall, it's like a Jeep thing, and so Jeeps collect ducks. And I pulled up today, and I was like, you know, because people have gotten different cars since we used to all have these on everything, but then, you know, it's been 7 years, and I kid you not, I just had this idea to just go down the line and put one on everybody's back glass, and then I was gonna text everybody, but I didn't know what I was gonna say, but now I know. You just got miracled. Oh, I like that. Got miracle, Jesus. I'm making up words. Yeah, so that might be an idea for you to bless somebody that you know and miracle them. Like, for real. That's a cool idea, right? So these are inexpensive. They don't mess up your stuff. They really don't. It just peels off and you can peel it back on. So I think I am going to do that because they just peel right off. They just, and you can actually apply and like reapply. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think this looks better than what was on there. What say you?
Very nice.
This needs to be very nice. This needs to be on your children's notebooks for school. On the back. I like to put them on my window of my car, like the back glass. You can put them on your bumpers. I mean, it's your business where you put your decal, but you really can. Y'all see it? I need a mini for my phone.
Okay.
I need to order some more minis. See, I didn't tell y'all. I told y'all the truth. Look at that. Bam. Where else can you get that? Huh? Warrior-apparel.org. Type it in. I believe in miracles. So I want y'all to put it on whatever you can think of. Okay? Because that looks really cool in my opinion. So, and yeah, miracle somebody. Okay? So that's there. The website is warrior-apparel.org. And we do have a big drop in the store tonight called The Good Life. But I want y'all to get these tanks. Anything else you got ready for us, Britt? Or is it just the tanks right now?
Yeah.
Brittany has a few items available for y'all right now. Right, we don't have one right now that fits this. I need to reorder. Okay, I'm gonna reorder because I'm about to get miracle phone calls. So I'm gonna have to have one on my phone.
Well, I have one in the car.
Huh?
I have one in the car.
A new one?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a black case. It don't really matter what color the case is. I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know, are the orders coming through the post office, the oil and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll talk to y'all till Brittany comes back. She said she has one in her car. So that would be a cool way. So if you want to put one inside your window in your house, you just gotta do it the other way. I don't, or you just put it on the exterior. That's just the way they come. I can't control the adhesive side. Okay, I have been trying to figure out what to do for phones because you know people have so many different phones. So the solution is right to just put it on the back of your phone. I'm believing for miracle phone calls. What about y'all? So that's why I didn't do the phone covers. But the Lord gave me another idea through a conversation today about another product to create with the I Believe in Miracles. So it's something that I'm working on. I know it's going to do it. I have two things that I'm working on with the I Believe in Miracles logo that I know are going to fly off the shelf, so to speak. So I'm actually working on both of those now, praying through those. They're really good ideas, one of which came through a friend. We were talking today, and then the other one came a few days ago, and I told y'all about that. And then I had another opportunity on yesterday. So the first thing, I'm not sure which thing I want to talk about quickly with y'all. I'm going to show you the rest of what we added to the store. And then don't forget to shop and drop tonight. warriorhyphenapparel.org is some really nice one size. We have a lot of one size dresses tonight. Probably about 10, at least 10 one size dresses. Oh, yeah, I need to reorder. I just love this. So if y'all are interested, I know y'all are. So I'm gonna order some of these, but right now I'm about to put this on my phone because I'm about to get a phone call.
Unless you want to slide it in there. I said unless you want to slide it inside.
Should I do it inside? No, I want it on the outside. If I put it on the inside, I got this big thing right here. So it's gonna cover it up.
It's gonna cover. Sorry.
What is this anyway?
It's a little magnetizer.
For what?
For when you put it on top of magnetic chargers. It's a.
I would rather buy and say I would. What y'all think about that, huh? I'm gonna order some, okay? I'm gonna get us some. It's okay. Y'all ready? Hey, Bishop, is that you? I've been waiting for this call. Bishop Jakes. Sure. Yes, I'll come preach at the Potter's house. Sunday, I'll be ready. Okay, now y'all, for real. Now, y'all, I walked into the building the other day, and we have a microphone set up downstairs. And I said, I'm about to get me a microphone. Because I have been trying to figure out where I was going to preach. I'm going to preach in my backyard. So I came into the building the other night after I got through walking, and we had a microphone. And I gave my acceptance speech for my Grammy. I don't know how I got there, but I did my acceptance speech. And I was like, first I want to give honor to God. Like I gave a whole speech for my Grammy and my Oscar and my Pulitzer Prize and my top 50 under 50. Like I was just lit, and I was like, man, I need to set this. It wasn't even on. It wasn't even plugged up. I just literally was at the stand with the mic. Oh, maybe our song. Victory chant.
Yep.
I got it. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, make me know we're gonna order some of these for us so that we have this on our phones. I see you, Rosalind. Now let me just say this. Something is happening. And it started, as some of you all have witnessed, it started when I changed my mind. Like it's let me try to figure out how to articulate it. Things are changing for real. Even the giving is going up. because I changed my mind and I decided that I was not going to be afraid of certain numbers. I wasn't going to be afraid to believe God in spite of, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what I'm up against. I just made a decision. It says allow God to, let me just give it to you. Romans 12:2. Then I got something else I need to share with y'all that's on my mind too. Let me go get out of here for today. Romans 12:2 in the Passion Translation says, stop imitating the ideals and opinions of the culture around you, but be inwardly, but be inwardly transformed by the Holy Spirit through a total reformation of how you think. Be inwardly transformed by the Holy Spirit through a total reformation of how you think. When I tell you this scripture has truly come to life in my life, my favorite is the NLT. Okay, I'm going to order some more. My favorite is the NLT where it says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world. We cannot be out here in these streets worried like everybody else, talking the same way everybody else is talking, complain about everything and all that. We cannot be doing what everybody else is doing and co-signing in many instances a mentality of poverty or lack, or not being grateful. When you're complaining, that's the opposite of gratitude. And gratitude is a power. And when you exercise gratitude, it opens you up to more things to be grateful for. So like, I'm serious, y'all. We cannot complain. We cannot murmur. We can't even gossip, y'all. I know. Like, we literally have to learn how to mind our business, drink our water, and thank the good Lord. That's my new thing. Mind my business, drink my water, because you got to have adequate hydration. Brittany.
Yes.
Because the future version of me, she's well hydrated. So guess what I got to do now? I have to hydrate. The future version of Kelly, I made some more videos, by the way. I got about 10 videos to send you now. The future Kelly, she is physically fit. So guess what Kelly has to do now? Hit this gym, do my cardio. Like, for real. Lily! Oh, excuse me, y'all. It's the Miracle Hangout. Pull what you can pull from it. I'm just dropping little nuggets. Just, I've had a lot on my mind. So thank you for being my sounding board. I can go to therapy less now. I got y'all. I'm just kidding. Don't miss your therapy appointments. Now, listen. The future version of me does not complain. So guess what? I can't complain now. The future version of me, because my life is so amazing, she's so filled with gratitude. So guess what Kelly's doing now? She's being grateful. The future version of Kelly is organized, keeps her car clean, house clean. My kids, everybody think they think, no, this is just how it's gonna be. This is how it's going to be. Order. When your life is organized, when you're tidy, you can actually think. For real, you can actually create. I don't know who this is for. It's not my business. If you want to keep your car junky, that's your business. But I will tell you this. Sometimes the reason why you feel like you've hit a wall or you don't feel like you're creative is because you got too much junk around. That's why I came in here and spent half the day Saturday cleaning up my office. I was like, I'm picking up behind myself. Every time I come up out of here, I'm picking up behind myself because just that quick, I've got more ideas. I told you I got 2 ideas just today. So how many ideas have I actually been missing? Because my life was too cluttered. People can clutter your life too. If people are in your life and you can't think because they around, you don't even want to breathe the same air as them, you probably want to make an adjustment. Because the wrong people around you will hinder your progress. It will distort your vision, and you'll find yourself not being able to create. Pay attention to how you feel when you're around certain people. I told my kids, y'all not even gonna hinder me. Y'all are a blessing to me. You're not gonna be getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna be yelling at y'all and all this kind of carrying on. I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna stress me out. I'm not gonna do it. So if they do something now and I know it's gonna make me mad, I just ask the Holy Spirit, tell me what to do with them. That's why you found the twins doing affirmations the other day. Because I'm not gonna be around here screaming and raising up my blood pressure with y'all. I'm not gonna do it. You don't want to wash your clothes? I will take all your clothes. I don't know what you're gonna wear. I guess I gotta give them some clothes back though, because school started in less than 2 weeks. But anyway, I'm praying through that now. Because right now they have minimal options. I hope some of y'all saw that video I did where I took all their clothes. I did that for real. My 16-year-old had to beg for her clothes back. She was like, Mom, did you really take all my clothes? She found out on Instagram. Where did you put them? I said, they're locked away, about to be given away. Well, Mom, I was like, Chloe, listen. Clearly you didn't want those clothes. So y'all, the next day, I came out of my room. Chloe had on a crop top and some pajama pants. I said, nice outfit. She says, well, I'm limited. I was like, is that what you were wearing today? She says, I'm limited. This is all I had left in my room. I was like, maybe next time. It was, y'all should have seen, it didn't match. It looked real bad. She looked like she didn't have any clothes to wear. Because she did it. Well, if you had left on the floor, I love what somebody said on Instagram. And like some people treat the dryer like it's storage. Yeah. The dryer is not storage. Clothes are to be washed, dried, and put away. Amen? Now, I'm so grateful for Romans 12:2. Because again, in the New Living Translation, it says, let God transform you into a new person. How do we become new people? It's not getting a different job. It's not even hanging around different people. You can literally become a brand new person in the midst of your current circumstances. How? Let God. Somebody type in let God. Let God, and keep doing the green hearts. It's the Miracle Hangout. Let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. It's mindset. Mindset. So you mean everything changes with my mindset. And so I decided I'm not going to think lack. Here's a nugget. I'm not going to speak lack. I don't care what it looks like. I'm not going to do it. If it comes to my mind the first time, that second thought, I'm reframing it. I cannot run out. I have no consciousness of insufficiency. And I kid you not, I have been doing this. And I kid you not, things have turned around already. I am seeing things literally turn around because I stopped agreeing with the lies. I was agreeing with things that I did not want to happen in my life, but because I was agreeing with it, when you entertain negative thoughts, you're agreeing with the thought. You're allowing that thing to go over your head over and over and over again. If I'm not mistaken, I was reading something. A negative thought is 2 times more powerful than a positive thought. It's double the power. And that is why you can really be feeling yourself in your birthday dress, or guys in your new outfit or whatever. And everybody can say you look nice tonight. And one person can have something to say about what you got on. And you'll forget y'all hear me? You will forget all the people who complimented you, and you will focus on that one person who said something dumb, and you will start questioning yourself. I know that anybody have experienced that? I can do a video and everybody can be saying, God bless you. Y'all, I did this video. I was praying heaven down. And some lady said, you need to do better with your foundation. Your foundation your face does not match your neck. Lady, that's all you could say. You can't even receive the prayer because you're trying to be critical of somebody. And then you know what's so bad about it? I got my makeup done that day, baby. I was feeling myself. Video went viral, by the way. The video went viral. And for a minute, just for a half a second, I was like, dang, did it go viral because my makeup didn't match? thousands and thousands and thousands of people like, thank you, woman of God. That really blessed me. I needed this prayer. Hallelujah. And that one lady talking about my makeup. I really need to do better with my foundation. And I started saying, they're not listening to me. They're looking at my neck. I mean, the devil is a liar. Yes, it did. I'm not gonna go there. Here's the other point for today, and I gotta get out of here. Is this, somebody sit there to clap hands. Is this blessing you? You know, you can give a fake smile and lift your mood. It doesn't have to be real. Your brain does not know the difference. So next time somebody says something dumb to you at work, just go. I'm good at it. Y'all see it? When I'm at the gym and my trainer gives me something really ridiculous to do, I go, yes! You know what? This is exactly what I wanted to do today. We are doing all of my favorite things. And now I go. I was walking through my neighborhood like 2 weeks ago. And I saw a moving truck. I'm like, oh, I think somebody's moving in. You know, I decided to be friendly to everybody in my neighborhood. I stopped, I talked to them, just like I waved, even like period. Everybody come through the gate, because I'm living the good life. And I got to the back of the neighborhood, and I was walking with my friend Erica, and I said, girl, we got a new neighbor. I'm all the way in the back of the neighborhood. So I saw an older lady outside, and I said, is this your house? She said, no, it's my daughter's house. I was like, wow, this is awesome. She said she's around here somewhere. So she's looking around the moving truck. And her daughter's on the other side. And I go up and I meet her daughter. And I said, is this your house? Because here's the thing. If you can't celebrate a moving truck in somebody's yard because they just got their breakthrough, quit looking for yours because you're hating. So I was so excited for my new neighbor. So she comes around, and I said, is this your house? She goes, yes. And I said, I'm Kelly. And she told me her name. I have never met anybody in my life that was as happy as this lady was when she shook my hand. She took her hand, she said, and she said, and she gave me her name. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, this is Katie. I was like, I'm about to try that. So now me and my friend, we just play around. And I'm like, I am so happy. She was so happy that she had to just stop and just take it all in. And I'm like, what if we started doing that instead of all this nonsense that we do? And it's her excitement. I was already, maybe she was feeding off my excitement because I really was excited. So we were just, everybody was excited. Her mama was excited. Her daddy got excited. My friend got excited. She got excited. I still remember her name. I try to remember everybody's name. So anyway, I've never seen anybody that excited. And she stuck out her hand. She was like, and I said, if we're neighbors, be happy for other people. That's that nugget. Last nugget, because I gotta go. And y'all do too, probably. I say this all the time, but let me say it again. Why not just almost fix my glasses and they not on? Anyway, your circumstances don't have to change. Your perspective about the circumstance just has to change. And I thought about my wonderful experience at the VA when I worked there for 9 years in primary care. I had gotten to a point where I hated my job so much that I was getting upset stomach on the way to work. I didn't have a problem serving the patients. Some of them were quite difficult, but I just didn't like the environment that I was in. And y'all know the story. I was demoted. My wonderful coworkers signed a petition to get me kicked out of the department, and I got kicked out. And then I was minding my business in this other department for like 2 years. And then one day I got that dreaded call that I always feared, and they asked me to come back to the department I got kicked out of. Y'all, I was devastated. I was so sick. I had a migraine. I couldn't even come to work the next day at the thought of going back into this place. Because when they kicked me out, I went to this really peaceful department. I had just a few patients. It was quiet. Brittany's be with me all the time. It really wasn't much to do. I ain't have a handful of patients. It was super easy. It wasn't nothing like what I had been through in the other department. And I like, well, I mean, this is what y'all want me to be. Then okay. And then one day I got that call and they said they wanted to see me upstairs. I said, oh, Jesus. I knew what it was. I went in there. Kelly, we really need your help. And I want to say, forget y'all. And yes, I was already praying for y'all, but I was very upset. And she was like, we're really having a serious problem down in primary care. And I'm just sitting there like, Father, in the name of Jesus, deliver me. Deliver me. Please, God, do not let this lady. We need you to go back to the department. Y'all, I want to crawl up on this lady's desk. Because not only did I have to go back, I had to go back and work among the people who got me kicked out. I left as their boss and returned as their peers again. And it was a very, it could have been a very humiliating situation. So I felt embarrassed. I was angry. I had a lot of emotions because I felt like I wasn't treated fairly anyway when I got kicked out. So I went back. They wanted me to fix a clinic, and my Lord, I'm like, this is unreal. I'm just gonna say that. So I fixed the clinic. I was supposed to be there for 90 days. It was a 90-day detail, but you know, they tell you that. They said you're gonna just be there 90 days. I'm like, okay. I didn't have a choice. You know, that's one thing about not being able to work for yourself. You really don't have a choice. You gotta go where they tell you to go, unless you got some other alternative, which I did not have. I went down there. It was rough. It was a lot to clean up. So let me just say that it was a lot to clean up. Because I think the person I replaced actually, I think she didn't quit. I think she was terminated. So that's a whole nother situation. So I just walked into a clinic that was just wide open. People lined up outside, hadn't been able to get, it was a lot. And just after a few days, I was so upset, y'all. I wasn't saying a whole lot. And that's not me. I was just quiet. And then I've told y'all this story before. I said, what if this is a test? And then I had like an inner knowing that if I changed my attitude, this was going to be it. God was going to lift me up out of there. I had no idea how I was going to get out of there, y'all. But I had always said, I'm going to get out. God's going to bring me out of here. But I didn't know how. I kid you not. I decided, you know what? I'm not going to have an attitude. I used to walk by everybody. I was just like, I ain't had nothing for nobody. You ever said, I ain't got nothing for you? I ain't had nothing for nobody down there. I was just over it. Get out of my face. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do my job. Sweet Kelly. And I'm going to the house. I'm not going to lunch with you. I'm not going to say nothing to you. Leave me alone. If it's not directly about a patient, I'm not talking to you. You don't even exist to me. Ooh. Baby, I had that attitude about 3 days. And then the Lord said, excuse me. I'm like, yes. Either you change your attitude or you're going to stay right here where you at. I said, man, I better get myself together because what if this is my final exam? Nothing changed except how I acted. It was still busy. It was still the same people who wrote me up and kicked me out of there. It was still the department. Tell me why I started to love it. I knew in my heart this was my final exam and I better get myself together. I better get my life together. Guess what I ended up doing? When the 90 days was up, I asked to stay. I stayed until God promoted me. I stayed in that department that I got kicked out of and brought back to for 90 days. And before I left, I was back in a supervisory-like position. What changed? My mindset. I'm here to serve. That's it. I'm here to serve. That's it. You know, wherever you are in your life right now, you're actually here to serve. If you make friends along the way, praise God. Like on your job or whatever, okay. But you're really there to serve. Wherever you are, we're supposed to serve humanity. That's why I do this, even though some people talk crazy to me. Well, I'm here to serve. I know my assignment. And the Lord promoted me. And a lot of those same people who I now love, they come to my conferences. They watch my videos. They shop in my store. We're all growing and learning. So I don't know who that's for. But if you're somebody who can't stand your current situation, the prayer I've learned is not, Lord, get me out of this. It's, Lord, let me learn what I need to learn. Let me have the right attitude. Change me by the way that I think. And before you know it, you have the grace to go through it. And then you learn through the things that you suffer through. I learned through that experience. I think working there prepared me, of course, for this. Because it doesn't matter how much good you may do, somebody's going to always have something to say. So I've learned through the things that I've suffered through. I keep saying that. So that's what I wanted to share at the Miracle Hangout today. I hope you dropped some good nuggets. I'm going to show you a couple more things, and then just make sure tonight you show up and shop. But let me just say this. I probably have not been this encouraged or motivated about a drop in a very long time. What changed? My mind. Here's a little tip. Like, I'm going to go downstairs in a minute. Hold, please.
Oh, gosh.
Could you tell Kat?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Could you tell Kat she is too loud? I'm on a live video.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, what I was saying was, here's a tip. People purchase from you based on how convinced you are about your own products. So if you have a product to sell and you're not excited about the product, don't be shocked if nobody wants it. Because it's basically, my excitement about the I believe in miracles is real. You should have seen me out there putting my sticker on my car window today like I had never done it before. I felt something. I was telling my friend, girl, I felt something. And I said, I felt expectant. When I laid that thing across that back glass, I felt like I was invincible. I felt like miracle, whoa, watch out, world. Here comes the miraculous, I promise you. And I was like, that's what God is using me to do, to stir in people, that he's still the God of miracles. You feel me? But I'm doing it myself. Like, I'm not just trying to get y'all to do. Y'all, let me tell you what I did. I anointed myself and I anointed myself and made it in a heart shape and said, oh, I believe. I ain't never seen that done before. When I got the oil and I was in my closet praying, I did my own heart. When Bridget was pouring up the oil yesterday, she was like, shoot, I might as well anoint myself. Because if we're not believing, why would you believe? No, we're really doing this for real. Like, this is real, 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 real. And so that's why I'm excited to say, hey, we got these old school tank tops back. You know, A for creativity. A for confidence. What else we got, Britt? So I can let them go.
Did you show them the tea?
I ain't getting any further. Oh, look what else we got. The original ladies. That's what we called it.
Yeah.
Green hearts. And thank you for saying you love the items you're getting out of my store. Thank you for saying you love the things that we have tonight. Thank you for saying I look great on the pictures. I've been working really, really, really hard. This is the ladies. Y'all remember this? We had it in black and then we had it in gray.
Yeah.
But we have a limited amount of these as well. Y'all can go grab these now. Make sure you get your original I Believe in Miracles tee. Have you posted this one yet?
Which one?
Sign language.
Not yet.
Okay. I still want y'all to wear this one tonight, a miracle, so get you a new one.
Mm-hmm.
But I want y'all to go ahead and order these now. I would prefer that you do these now so that when you shop tonight, it's a separate thing going on, if that's okay. So please, like the oil is out right now, but you still can get your prayer cloths. I have the amount that I'm believing, that I know is coming in every single day for Warrior Nation. I have it in my prayer cloth that I shared with y'all this morning. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, make sure you get these. I'm gonna order the minis for us. But please, I'm for real, put this on your cars, door, windows, mailbox, just anywhere. Everybody on my street gonna know I'm that lady with that I Believe in Miracle stuff. Believe that, okay? Like it's everybody in my neighborhood, okay? Yes. So please get these. And then the last thing I wanna say, this morning, oh, let me see if she brought me back. I don't know if she saw it. Hold on. We didn't do the Empire one yet, did we? We didn't do this, right?
Oh, no.
Let's see if she said it.
I'm not sure what those are at the moment.
It's blank.
The message.
Yeah. Anyway, we have one baby and possibly two now who have qualified for the Junior Olympics. The baby this morning that I told you about, she's 10 years old and she's going to North Carolina next week to compete in the Junior Olympics. She's a runner. You need to see her little body. She fit.
Yeah.
10 years old. Got a little running outfit on, got her medals. And the cost is $2,800. And what I asked y'all to do was to sow a seed into her life because we're changing destinies here at Warrior Nation. I just love the idea that she's 10. Like we gotta. That's just so beautiful to me. Oh y'all want bling cups again? Do you know I already ordered some miracle the green stones. I'm just gonna see what I come up with. I'm gonna see what the Holy Spirit shows me. I was actually blinging yesterday. I was like, let me get back into my bag and get myself together. So we'll see what we come up with, okay? But I'm gonna ask everybody before you go today. I gave you these numbers and I'm gonna let y'all go for real. Because I'm actually behind schedule, but it's okay. Because this is important. This morning I talked about what do you want? Like, what's your why? And so I've been praying all day for y'all. Because whatever your why is, you'll sell out for it. Like you wouldn't lay it all down for it because it's almost like you get to a point where you can't breathe if you don't execute it. And I believe that's where God wants us to get to. Like when you get that sold out about something, you for real about it. So when I tell you I'm so sold out about the Empower Initiative and raising money for this sweet little girl to go to the Junior Olympics is exactly what I'm talking about with the Empower Initiative. Our primary focus is women and girls, but that doesn't mean we won't get behind the guys out there and our boys. That's not what that means at all. It's just my primary focus is women and girls. You feel me? And so I am expecting to bring in every single day $8,000 in tithes and offerings, giving, love offerings, all that, like $8,000 a day. I don't even think that's honestly not a lot of money. I did the math because you have to be specific in what you can't just be vague in what you're asking God to do. So I broke it down, and that will and is because I'm just declaring it. It positions us to fund, and that's at $1,000 minimum. So of course that's going to fluctuate, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. 120 requests a month. And I don't think that's a big number. 120 funded requests a month when we reach over 5 million households a month. I don't think that's a big request. 120 people a month, and I got the number 120, and I'm like, whoa, that's the number of people in the upper room. So that's $8,000 a day. That's what we have to see. And at $8,000 a day, that allows us to give half of everything that comes in away. I think that's a fair request, honestly. Because this is with me calculating that about half of it goes straight to the Empower Initiative. And then out of the other half, that allows us to operate and still do other things like prayer and all the other arms of the ministry, because that's just one arm of the ministry. So I had never gotten that specific before. So I like the fact that I got specific. So basically, I'm trusting for a minimum of $1.4 million a year just for the Empower Initiative. And then I was like, God, not only that, I want to send 120 girls to school in Africa a month. I told him that. I don't have the numbers on that yet. I was like, I want to pay their school fees. Because the more impact you have, everything else will find you. But do you know the impact of that? So that is also a dream of mine that I'm very passionate about. And I know that time is soon coming. Are y'all with me? So let me let y'all go. But I am asking you to give. I'm asking you to give at least $20. And I pray most of you will do more than that. And I understand some of you may not be in a position to do that at this very moment. But I am asking you all to give. And I'm asking you to really get behind this mission. Like sending a beautiful little girl to the Junior Olympics. That's big. That's so big. So I'm just going to take you how to give. We're going to get out of here, okay? Because I'm definitely behind schedule. But I just love talking to y'all.
And she's running the 400.
She's running the 400-meter dash. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh. I guess on the rest of that, but she's running the 400, people. Somebody type in 400. Our baby is running the 400. I don't know what our other baby's doing, but when I get that, I'll see. Thank you. Tanisha said somebody can write a $2 million check. Let me tell y'all this. I know that money is coming. And when it comes, I'm going to let y'all know. Because I want you to believe that you really can believe God for what seems to be impossible, and he will come through. So I'm not going to keep it a secret when it comes, because number one, I know it's coming. I'm convinced. I'm not doubting it. I'm taking this thing one day at a time, but I'm not doubting it at all. And I know somebody is going to do it, or some people are going to do it, because it's not going to drop out of the sky. I do know that. And I'm ready. I'm taking it a step further now, because I have some things written down, but I'm actually going to write this out. I had a thought today of something I'm going to do, because I'm going to put all this on a spreadsheet. Everything we've ever done for the Empower Initiative already based on what we had. And that's my petition to God. Faithful over a little, ruler over much. Come on, we're going to give. I'm asking that you at least sow $20, y'all. What's $20 for real? But together, it actually, together, everybody giving $20 right now, will meet our goal for today. I'm taking this one day at a time. Ways to give. On Facebook, the blue button that says contact us. Take it over to our friends at Givelify. You want the t-shirt? Okay, warriorhavenapparel.org. So you can hit the contact us button on Givelify. On Facebook, and then take it over to our friends at Givelify. And you can give that way. Will you at least give $20? And no, I'm not going to stop asking. We have, because I'm being asked, you should see my inbox. PayPal.me/warriornation. You want to give through PayPal. Can you make the air come on? We have text to give. That number is 601-844-0024. You can text any amount. Thank you for saying, someone said, I'm going to give $40 for the little athlete. Yes, our little champion. 601-844-0024 is the text to give number. PayPal.me/warriornation. We also have a P.O. box. Oh, your baby is doing the high jump.
Oh.
Her name is Devin. Okay, I'll wait for your mail. I'll wait for your email. It doesn't come directly to me, but it'll get to me. Fret not. Let's see what you're talking about. Congratulations to our sweet girls. I love this. P.O. Box 16257, Jackson, Mississippi 39236. You can mail it in. P.O. Box 16257, Jackson, Mississippi 39236. And then I have a personal cash app to sow a seed into my life. Come on, y'all. I'm asking for at least $20 because $20 will reach our goal for today, and that's a big deal. Some of you are gonna give $100. Somebody may give $1,000. I'm believing God for $8,000 a day, and I don't think that's a lot of money in the grand scheme of things and what we can actually do with that. So I mean, there was a time when I wouldn't want to say that, but I look, all is well. That's what I'm trusting for, and with that, we'll be able to do what we want to do for those who are emailing us in. And that's still a low number, but I'm just, you got to start somewhere, right? So that's where I want to start. God's going to exceed that. I have no doubt about it. My cash app, for those who want to sow a seed into my life, is iampastorkels. It's the $. Like, God, I can believe for $8,000 a day. I can. It's the $. That's 8 people giving me $1,000. 8 people. 16 people giving $500. It's the $IAMPASTORKELS. iampastorkels. Or if you want to give and you're not concerned with a tax deduction. So I want us to send our little athlete to North Carolina. She's going next week. And who knows what she's going to become. But we know she's going to be great. And she is a minority. And a lot of times it's unfortunate that we have gifts and abilities, but we don't have financial support. When I say we, I mean people. So I know how that feels to have something. But I remember being young and I wanted to play the saxophone, but my mom and dad was like, we're not buying an expensive saxophone, so you're gonna have to play the clarinet. And so they got me a clarinet. I was first chair. From the moment I put it in my hands and took my first, your first playoff, until I went to college, and it paid for my college. But I wonder what I could have become with that saxophone had my parents been able to afford it. Because I made it do what it do with a clarinet. But what if they had given me a saxophone? Funny, my son is about to play saxophone. And funny that God used me to, unknown to me, sow a seed into a gentleman's life at a restaurant the other night. My server, who I did not know, but his son had band fees. A saxophone is what, $2,600?
Because he mentioned, he's like, Mama, do you see the price?
My son's saxophone is $2,600, but the Lord had me give $1,000 to my server. What about my baby saxophone? And I have twins, they're the same age, and they're both in band. They don't know that I wanted to play the saxophone. I really wanted to play the saxophone. Could be on here right now, playing to y'all. But anyway, that's why you do something different when you're in a different position. My parents did what they felt like was good. And I have to respect that. But now, in spite of what I got going on, God got me taking care of those kids. And I love it. Okay? So with that being said, please everybody give. Everybody give. I love y'all. Join us back tonight as we go live for the Good Life collection. Please. Well, I already know you're going to shop because I already seen it. And y'all gonna love these dresses and stuff. I'm telling you, one side, they're lovely. But go ahead and get your miracle things now. And then last but not least, go sign up for Night of Miracles. Eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com. My parents wouldn't even rent me one. Anyway, they're like, we're not paying that much a month. Anyway, Eventbrite.com. EVENTBRITE.com, and type in Night of Miracles. We're coming together on October the 11th. It's a Friday night. We're about to pray. We're about to experience a supernatural. You know, anybody that needs a healing, a breakthrough, a miracle, anything, all things miraculous. Meet us. It's been 5 years, but it's going down October the 11th. Meet us here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you for all who have registered. I'm really excited about that. I knew it was going to be big because I'd already made up my mind it was going to be big and exciting and all those things. So I didn't go into it afraid. I went into it ready, and I will be ready. So I'll see y'all here on October the 11th. Thank y'all for shopping. Get all the things, and we'll see you back tonight for the Good Life Collection. And then again in the morning, we'll wrap up the week. I love y'all very, very much. I believe in miracles. Bye. Oh, I got some red hearts at the end. I love that. Bye. Priscilla, you're going to have to email the Empower Initiative. Empower. I know you hear me say it all the time. Empower at warriorlife.cc. Let us review what you got. Empower at warriorlife.cc. Okay, thanks. Love you, Ingrid. I do want to take my iPad with me, so.